All right, well, we computed the daily rate in the last example, right? You took the APR and divided it by 365. Banks often charge you each day in the billing cycle based on the daily rate. They do this because it allows them to charge interest on the interest from the day before, and this results in a slightly higher fee at the end of the month. Getting interest on interest is called compound interest. Interest can work in your favor when you save or invest money. So here's our last example. You make a $1,000 investment in a 5-year certificate of deposit that pays an APR of 4%. This is essentially like a savings bond, except you promise not to withdraw your money for 5 years. You get a higher interest rate for that promise. Assume that you let the interest accumulate so you get compound interest. How much is your CD worth after 5 years? Obviously, this is a perfect job for a spreadsheet. So what they do here is year one, your balance is $1,000. 4% of $1,000 is $40. At the end of the first year, that's your new balance, $1,040. So this is the same amount as it's like December 31st, January 1st, the next year. Now you have this much money. So the second year you get this much interest because you're still getting 4%, but it's based on a higher amount. So this is compound interest. So then you add these two together, and at the end of the second year you have that. And you can put this on pause and take a look, and you can see that your money grows, and at the end of 5 years you'll have $1,216.65 from an initial investment of $1,000. So you don't just get $40 each year. You're getting interest on interest. So that's what you have at the end of 5 years. So let's say this is the example we'll do. You invested $2,500 in a bond fund that pays 6.2% APR, annual percentage rate. Finish the calculations for year 4 and 5. So there's your $2,500. That's 6.2% of $2,500. You add that together, that's your new balance. Second year, third year. So here, in the fourth year, I'm just going to fill these in here. Year 4, your beginning balance is going to be this. It's going to be the balance at the end of year 3. So it's 2,994.426. Let me make that a little bit better. Now you're going to get 6.2% interest on this amount of money. Notice how your interest is going up every year because your balance is going up. So to do this, you would take 6.2% of this amount. And that's going to equal $185.65. So let's put that in the interest. And then the new amount is going to be the beginning balance plus the interest. So at the end of the year, we're going to add these two up and let's see what we get. And at the end of the fourth year, we will have 3180.076. Now, normally they'll keep extra decimals here. If you wanted the payout, it'd be probably 8 cents there, right? So now we're going to the final year here, the 5th year. The beginning balance is the balance at the end of the 4th year. Again, we want 6.2%. I'll do it over here. Of that. And I'll do that. And there is our interest for year 5. Now I'm going to add together my beginning balance of year 5 and my interest, and I'll get my finishing balance at the end of year. And that will be 3377.24 dollars. So that's an investment at 6.2% with a beginning balance of $2,500. Notice each year, the interest is compounding because you get interest the first year. So the second year, you're getting interest on not only the beginning amount, but also the interest on the first year. So notice how that goes up.